It's a Lubitsch Lubit Toll. Some people refer to the money use. Oh, double nuts. Good. Good.
I'm Alex Candle from the band Sleeper Agent, and we're from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Well, I'm TJ and I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Thrasher and I thrash.
I'm Robert and I bob.
Yeah, when you come up in Bowling Green, you kind of have to learn how to play to other musicians because that's really who you play to the most. So because of the amount of bands there, you learn to like fine-tune your performance in a way that I don't know if you would get in other cities, because everyone is supportive in a way that makes everyone a better artist by being honest with one another. So they will tell you when you didn't cut it.
Yeah, Vegas was a little weird starting out there, man, because the competition was real fierce. Everyone was like super like against each other, and like everyone wanted to do the best, and thought everyone else sucked. Whereas like the way Craig grew up, all those guys are friends from Phoenix. They all grew up. They're all been in each other's bands at some point. With us, it was like, fuck you, your band sucks, ours is better. That was our mentality.
Well, we've had a lot of. We used to live in a band house together, so there was a show that we did at our band house where everyone was getting shocked constantly because none of the stuff was grounded, but everyone still played through the whole show. And then we destroyed the house afterwards, and we forgot that we lived there, I guess, because we had to clean it up the next day.
We played a lot of just random ass things, like a roadhouse where there's no PA. And our first show was at a place called the Cheyenne Saloon, which was a bar, and if we got accepted there, if we felt like we made it as far as the local scene, and we did, and it was awesome. And I don't know, it was some good times back then, but we had to aspire to go for the rest of the world.
Cage the Elephant, probably, but being from Bowling Green, if anything, it's just like knowing like someone personally that becomes successful in the music industry makes it seem very possible in a way that it isn't until you meet someone and like that. So in a way, just by being successful and being from Bowling Green, I think it gives a lot of kids in Bowling Green hope that music can be more than just a hobby. And so to me, that's like the biggest way that they've inspired me.
The competition made everyone step their game up and made for some great bands. And I think that's why at that era, the mid 2000s, that's why so many great bands like The Killers, like Panic at the Disco, like ourselves, and even Imagine Dragons now, even though they kind of go back and forth from Utah and Vegas. That's why there were so many good bands coming out, because it was just like, a lot of people wanting to do great things and prove themselves. So
I would say that probably one of the best bands in Bowling Green right now would be Buffalo Rodeo. I actually went to high school with two of the members, and so I've known them since I was like 13, and it's been really cool to watch them grow, and I think that that's who you should keep an eye on. And I don't know, in the next few years it's hard to tell. Bowling Green is always constantly evolving and changing, so it kind of has this weird life of its own, so it's really hard to tell. Like, new bands will die out and form into new bands like each other, and so I can't really predict it. I don't think anyone can.
But it certainly is harder to make yourself known, which you do have to bring it.
Which kind of goes back to what I said, in the Vegas scene coming up, which was the competition. Well, now you have to really, really do something to grab people's fucking attention, and that just comes with fucking inside. What can you do? What can you do to grab people's attention?
Well, when I started touring, I was 18, so being 21 has actually made it quite easy compared to that. I don't have to worry about getting into the places we're playing anymore. And in the next 5 years, I don't know. I don't know if I think that far ahead. I'm always kind of just looking directly in front of me at what the next goal is. And right now, the next goal is playing a really good show tonight.
And I think the point is how you feel inside and what the music does for you. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people who still like rock and roll, and as long as you have a good band, you're going to have fans.